in need of someone strong enough to unite them. Welcome to Biomutant.
We're back with another Biomutant. So we started out as Commander, tried cat, but end up making like a fox, cat, rabbit thing. Alright. FYI, we're on a PlayStation 5. I already know, represent.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation.
Oh, we did this part.
As time passes, memories fade. Of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. He asks how you... He wonders. He thinks. He says that was... Judging by your moon, you promise. Here's another familiar face with lights. Asks how... You did well, but he can't. It looks like she's...
Can't see.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever... You've all... Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind. They look determined. Better watch out.
About to kick y'all ass, boy. Y'all not about to bully me.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
I don't want any trouble.
That makes him wonder why you were here looking for it.
A funky donkey Donnie.
There's no way they'll let you pass.
Alright.
He wants to know who you think you are.
Why are you pushing others down?
They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
Motherfuckers, you! Motherfucker! Better motherfucker! What? That boy good at taijutsu. Wait, get my weapon back. I just made that shit.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now. You won't need excuses if you are strong in your conviction.
Gotta whoop their ass.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
That's Popsy.
Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He heard you helped Gizmo clean up. He's proud of you. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He wishes that was true for your Muma too, but guiding the village into the future and teaching WUNG-FU to her disciples seems more important for every day. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you've found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionuclear spool and refresh his DNA. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Thinks some are and some aren't. One thing's for sure, though, your Muma thinks it all takes up too much space in the house. He says it's about time you learn how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found. The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He thinks you should. She'll be proud of you.
Wow.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Antoro.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. That's a good attitude as long as you keep learning. Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her. Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. She's happy you appreciate what others do for you. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop LUPA-LUPIN from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight LUPA-LUPIN. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. There's nowhere to run to this time. The time has come to stand and fight. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It had... She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. This thing chatters death. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. You're fading. You've got nothing left. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. Right between the eyes. Carving it up. You've already drained yourself. You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they planned to take the fluff hulk out to the far Fnacky leaves and let it go. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. You complete them. From this point on, the myriad is unbroken. Look, an emergency box from the old days when... Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. That ain't bad.
Man. Yeah!
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
What's that, Dad? That's a booty helmet.
Dented that one good. Sunburnt.
Fuck out of here. Ooh, Dad, what's that? That's a Buddha hole, man.
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
Yee!
Easy for things to hide down here.
You're saying something else gotta be hiding?
This corner of the world is called BRICKTOWN. Let's see.
What? Got me a gun, finally. And I got a brick. There's a reason why you're just standing there. I'm wondering if the little cricket is supposed to tell you when hidden items is around. I swear to God, I never fall in love. Oh, thought I was gonna have to bust that shit open. Yee.
Finders keepers. The stars never give enough light.
Yee. Rarity, that's nice. Camo.
Stories only survive if someone is listening, so pay attention. Would you look at that? A fry sparker from the back in time. Hardware that fix-cooked provisions. Try it out. See if it still works. Looks like the fry sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working. It's a fry sparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away. You found the track. Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track somehow made it. No, it was never nice. It was new once, but that's not nearly the same thing. Just being new never lasts. The track's moved on from Bricktown, and you should too. Heroes are only heroes for others, but they do the work, or they're heroes to no one. A flush stool from the back in time. It's an apparatus that sink-sunks yellow juice and brown bobs. Let's try out the brush away. See if you can off-chase some drip dropping. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. breathe in that day shine. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the CHUGYARD back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. A smart foe would leave. Bomber Bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. That's the stuff. Uppercutted. Every leaf is worth your attention.
Oh.
can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end. In flames.
Gotta piss on that real
Let's
quick.
see.
Just take a quick look at the gear real quick. And we gon' set it at default size stats, boy.
Keeps the sun out of your eyes.
And it gives me 2%. Don't really think I got a choice with pants, but we got some range parts and some melee parts.
Time to get crafty.
Yee!
Gross. This place stinks. You've been working out. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your... But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is... It carries so much hate. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous.
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different direction? Supposes that's all any of us can do. Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking. Figures everyone does. They seem unusually dedicated to fighting. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. So you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste it. There are more crates from before the apocalypse left out in the wild. Easy to find if you keep an eye out. You should be able to gather enough scrap to upgrade the Mekton from them. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. Nothing simple. It's locked. You need to line up the switches so they match.
I don't know how that's any different than what I've been doing.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
That's kind of dumb.
You found the whereabouts. The deepest, darkest forest in the... That's a resource totem. A monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. There's a lot on the line here.
What the fuck?
The top of the world is so low down here. This is harder than it looks. Biohazard makes your skin crawl.
Adrenaline shot.
Finding things both here and there.
Gotta go fast. What's up, boy? Where you at, boy?
He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. He noticed the jumbo puff has a short attention span, so the script should distract it long enough for you to inflict some damage.
To customize, you can check. Wow, I get a mech already. Can't fuck with that, bro. I got a fucking mech.
Do you feel safer or more exposed in the dark? The Grease Monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. better than ever. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
Inmo Diava.
Let's see.
God dang, I done traveled way far out.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. Claims he mostly kills whoever he doesn't like. Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot. Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones. He's afraid you're just as stubborn as them. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both thinks that it all hangs on the Tree of Life. When it started to fail, everything changed. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter. Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big. There's no better place to start than a squip. Let's see. This box once tailed a chugger. Now it's just off track. Every day is a new chance to fulfill your destiny. That's a Jackney tribe outpost.
What? I didn't mean that. Hey, I can redo it, can I? Yeah, I can. Thank God. Now, it's time for the percolator. Bitch, shut up, motherfucker!
Don't give up now.
Boom! What's up?
Slammer.
Yee! Boy, get up out of here. Hellboy in this bitch. Let my people go. Yo. Make the world a happy place. Fuck you, me.
At least you're not coming out of this empty-handed.
Sure. I was looking at my Tim's on, stepping over puddles full of pain. It's a big storm. I was about to say. A light bulb? What is that for?
It's a decent ladder.
Decent, decent. What you got in this motherfucker? New woo-shoo. Ooh, I might actually use a hammer.
It's so active out here with the light.
Yo, that's hella toxic. Yeah, take a
Let's
piss.
see. Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little freedom is not worth having in a world that's doomed. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. And in the spot, wrecked it. Twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Everything's clocking together. Every lock has a key. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Says the tribe's been hard on them. Wants revenge on those who caged them, but trust you'll take care of it. A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there.
He's really just locked in the room. That's weird.
The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up.
That's fine.
Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
Tribe weapon unlocked. What is it? Palico has their own game. Hell yeah.
Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe. Figures the honor belongs to the tribe, too. Bionucleus 6D. Hopefully there's nothing active inside.
Hopefully, shit.
Look at those muscles. You're here for a reason. It's up to you to figure out what that is. It's a rare sight. Treasure it. Wildlife here is teetering on the brink of extinction. We all are. The meat eater again. Nothing seems to satiate his hunger. The note is done for unless you intervene. Knuckled up.
Yee! I got me a nice sexy ass horse.
If you want to spend this whole operation underground for a while, then you're on the spot with Bang Shelter 6D.
How the fuck I get off this? Oh yeah.
Wrecking fest.
Bitch. Mess with me and my fucking Hellboy hand.
The best stories are about heroes. This is such a story.
I got the Michael Jackson outfit. Damn. What the fuck? I thought I can go back there. Fuck that. Fuck you. Say I'm not putting that shit on.
The Scanaptrut outpost. The Jagni tribe first nested here long ago. Let's see. Says they've been waiting for you to help them liberate the outpost. Just keep going while you can and don't stop until all outposts are under your control. Says scouts spotted a moth nest close to the outpost. If you destroy that, the moths should infest the place, looking for a new home. Figures the moths will drive everyone in the outpost nuts. That's when you dive in. Get to it and destroy it. Switched off the lights. Bash down. The underworld is like a whole new frontier. In flames. Concussion. You're bruised. dusk is nice work. More moth's nest. There go the moths toward the outpost. They're good and mad. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Not really mainstream, but okay then. He says you did a great job capturing the rival's second outpost. You've earned the privilege of wearing the tribe's colors. Believes you'll make them all proud, too. Let's hope the beast keeps listening to you. Peddler is eager for you to have a look at the wares. Wishes you goodbye. Let's see. Mercadorpus Outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. That's a gnote, easy prey for LUPA-LUPIN. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. Growl it into a higher gear. Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. know what that e-waste was. Every day comes with a new chance to save the world. The village of Blubbermud, which is maybe as messy as it sounds. Let's see. Get a grip. How many days like this do you think the world has left? There's nothing good coming out on the other side of this tunnel. Let's see. You're fresh out of key energy. More than a flesh wound. Hey, nice shot.
The fuck out of here. Good parts make for good scrap. Some things are worth more in pieces. You got something great in the making?
A thing to draw blood. Don't blow air, you'll need it. Imagine that. You could just go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old world.
Alright guys, we're gonna actually take a little break. Powering at this for like 2-3 hours, probably 2. Just gotta smoke, re-up, probably take a nap, get something to drink. But we'll be back right here where we definitely start or left off, so